Hello, my lovely Capricorn friends. I'm LaChan Devi with Power Life Hypnosis. This is your December 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say a very special thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now through the description box below. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app, and I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. The link for that is instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. The links to my Instant Go, to my website, as well as to book a reading with me now are in the description box below. So you can go ahead and check those out. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. The link for that is instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis, and I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. If you would like to know who your future long-term partner is, when you'll meet your partner, where you'll meet your partner, how you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, and more, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your partner and your ideal relationship, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below, or again on my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. Cappies, this is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, go ahead and check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may resonate. Or you can check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of December. You can also cross-watch the video, the reading for your romantic interest, as well as that reading may resonate and may provide additional messages. So my lovely Cappies, let's go ahead and get started on our reading here. So I have, of course, the theme of what we may be experiencing. I have here 2 predictions, our fortune, as well as our guidance, so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome during the month of December. So Cappies, I'm really excited about this reading because I see here that this is a different reading. This is a much different reading than the ones that we have been experiencing before for the last few months. So this is really, really great. I'm really excited for this reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? For the theme, we're dealing with a soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, Cappies, we are definitely dealing with a soulmate during the month of December. And it looks like this person could be the one. This could be a very significant soulmate relationship. A very significant soulmate relationship. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So to me, this is speaking of, again, perhaps a very significant soulmate relationship. This could be a past life relationship even. This could also be speaking of course, somebody that we've already had a connection with, that we've already built a connection with. Because this is stating that we've already met the romantic partner that we seek. So this is not a new partner. This is a partner. This is a romantic interest. This is a lover that we've already established something with. And this person is definitely a soulmate. So that being said, Cappies, I always have to say when it comes to soulmates that we have many soulmates that come in and out of our lives. Some soulmates stay in our lives. Some soulmates are transient. Some soulmates come in at the perfect timing, at the right timing, and then they leave at the right timing. Because the purpose of soulmates are to come into our lives to help us grow, learn, evolve, move forward, transcend, ascend in some kind of way. And that is why some soulmates are transient. We may have challenging soulmate relationships Nevertheless, those soulmate relationships are for a reason. God makes no mistakes, right? So those soulmate relationships can be for a reason. And they end at an appropriate time for a reason. However this soulmate relationship resonates with you, it is here in the month of December. Okay, we're taking a snapshot of the energy that we are experiencing for this month. So this is definitely a soulmate relationship. We've already met the romantic partner that we seek. All right, so this is dealing with somebody that we've had an established, or that we have an established relationship with. So we'll go ahead and see how this energy can play out more so as we move forward with this reading. For our first prediction, the bouquet. Actually, I'm sorry, I apologize. Let's go in this order. The first card here is the heart. This is the correct order. The first card is the heart. And then the bouquet. And then the lilies. The heart, the bouquet, the lilies. So before, my lovely Cappies, before we get into what this could signify, let's go ahead and speak about who this reading could be about, who we could be interested in, who we could be dealing with during the month of December. Now, before we get into these details, Capricorns, please keep in mind that not every single Capricorn is dating, is interested in, is dealing with the same type of person. So some of these details may resonate, some of these details may not. Some of these details may describe yourself as well. All of these details may resonate, none of these details may resonate regarding this very specific details of who this person is. So if these details do not resonate, that does not mean that this reading is not for you, that the events here are not speaking to you. This just means that, again, not every Capricorn is dating the same exact person. So if these details here do not speak of your partner or yourself, just hang tight for a moment, because again, not all these details may resonate, and in a moment we'll get into exactly what this situation could be speaking of. But again, even if these details regarding who this person is does not resonate, this does not mean that this reading is for you. I just have to specify that. So again, hang tight. If these details don't resonate, we'll get into what these predictions will mean in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here. Who we could be speaking of for a number of us. So I am seeing a very heavy Capricorn energy here, but this can be speaking of ourselves as well. And this is sun, moon, or rising. So we could be dating a fellow Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, or this could be speaking of ourselves. Some of us could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Virgo or a Libra. Or there could be Venus energy in this person's chart. So Taurus or Libra. So these are the signs that I'm seeing. What does this person look like for a number of us, for some of us? For some of us, this could be an older male over the age of 30, which is what the Lilies card signifies. An older male over the age of 30. For some of us, this could be somebody who has a more mature look. This could be somebody who is older than us, perhaps. This is definitely somebody who's very attractive. Or this could be speaking of ourselves, right? We are very attractive. So this could be speaking of this person or ourselves again. Because this is a general reading. This is speaking of the energy for the Capricorn collective. So if this is not your partner, this is yourself. Very attractive, very beautiful, very good looking. The bouquet card here is the card of beauty. Again, attractiveness. This is also a card of somebody who's very attractive as well, very good looking. So we have somebody here who is just straight up nice looking. This could be, again, an older male over the age 30, over the age of 30, which this Lily's card does signify, or again, somebody who's older. This could be somebody fit, with strong legs, a good stature. This could be somebody lean as well. For some of you, this can be somebody who is Caucasian or European. This could be somebody who, again, is attractive. Even with this heart card, I'm seeing somebody who's very good looking. Very good looking. So again, if it's not our partner, it's ourselves, right? Okay. So this is going to be somebody who may have dark hair or brown hair, depending on this person's age. This could even be somebody with white or gray hair, salt or pepper hair, depending on this person's age. Once again, if this person is not older to have white or gray hair, this could be somebody who has brown hair. I'm seeing for some of us, somebody, we may be dealing with somebody who has this heart card, a heart-shaped face, right? So people have a heart-shaped face. They usually have a widow's peak here. They usually have a widow's peak and, you know, like a pointy chin. Or this could be somebody who has a puffy face or a cherub face. So more like puffy cheeks or a cherub face. But again, it's very, very attractive. In some cases, this can be somebody who's bald or balding, no matter what their age is. I'm seeing here again, somebody who's fit, strong, maybe like nice legs rather. But this could be somebody who has curves in some way. Curves in some way, whether they be muscles or top curves, bottom curves. However this resonates. But again, I'm seeing somebody, and I keep saying this, who's very, very good looking. All right. There may be some kind of light coloring about this person. Maybe some kind of light coloring about this person. If this is a female, this could be somebody with very lush hair. Very lush hair. Thick hair. But again, I'm just seeing like straight up good looking. So again, if this is not your partner, this is speaking of you, Cappy. So let's just own that. Okay. So regarding what this can signify, I'm really happy about this prediction here. Because again, it's like we've had some challenging predictions for these Capricorn readings for recent months and mid-monthly readings. First off, with these two cards here, we have two spades. And spades is the most positive suit of the Lenormand deck. So we have here a positive reading. Out of 3 cards, we have 2 spades. So that is excellent. Love that. And then the third card is a heart. So it's looking like within our romantic relationships, within our love lives, there's going to be a lot of beauty, joy, positivity in either a long-standing relationship, a relationship with an older, you know, this could be an older relationship depending on whatever age you are. This card can also be speaking of sensuality. So there can be a lot of love, joy, passion, happiness within a passionate relationship. Or this can even be speaking of serenity, joy, serenity within this relationship. So this is going to be speaking of sensuality. Again, we have here joy, happiness, peace, calm. So if you've had any, I was saying hoopla, in my mind hoopla came up, but if you've been having any, you know, disturbing energy or chaotic or, you know, just intense energy, there's likely going to be peace, serenity, positive energy, joy, happiness, again, calm in your romantic relationships here. sensuality again. So we have this very, very positive energy. We have this here in the center, the bouquet card. So the bouquet card can stand for, again, joy, happiness, love, romance, gifts. Some of you may be receiving some kind of gift. And this bouquet card speaks of not small gifts, but large gifts. So in the Lenormand deck, there are 2 cards that represent gifts. So there is the clover card, which would be a smaller gift. So the clover card would be like $5,000. Then we have, like $500. And then we have this bouquet card. The bouquet card will represent $5 million. So this is a card of big gifts. So there may be some large gift coming up for some of us in this romantic relationship from this older male over the age of 30. So some of us may be receiving some very large gift again from this older male. This card doesn't always have to represent an older male, by the way. So this card can represent, you know, if we are dating an older male, this can represent this person. Or again, this can represent peace, calm, serenity, a relationship with a mature individual, a mature relationship, sensuality. However this plays out, again, I'm seeing just a really good energy. So I'm really happy about that, because I know that there's been some challenging readings for Capricorn. So you guys deserve this very positive energy. And again, we have these 2 spades, which is the most positive suit. So this is indeed a positive spread. So yay. All right. Lots of love, lots of romance, lots of happiness, lots of joy, serenity, peace, love, harmony, happiness. Oh, great happiness. The most positive deck. I'm sorry, the most positive card in the Kipper deck. Great happiness. Awesome. Rich Good Gentleman. Another awesome card. False person. Have no fear, because this Rich Good Gentleman card casts a positive light on any spread. So even though we have this false person card, this Rich Good Gentleman card does cast, again, a positive light on this spread here. If you have been experiencing any challenges, which I know that a lot of Cappies have over the last few months, if you've been experiencing any challenges, this card does speak of a swift and a good solution coming. So there's a solution coming to any challenging situations. Now, what does this signify? Well, again, okay, so in the center we have this Rich Good Gentleman card, a positive card, a very good card, a good luck card, a card that casts a positive light on any spread. This Rich Good Gentleman here is speaking of our partners or ourselves, depending on our gender. If you're in a same-sex relationship, go ahead and take this as it resonates here. But this is speaking of, again, ourselves or our partners. And it looks like we're going to have a cornucopia of positive things, of happiness, of joy, abundance. Again, it's like this energy here in one. This is a very, very positive spread. This is a very, very positive card. So I'm really happy for you guys, because this is needed. It's about time. It is about time. So we have a cornucopia of beautiful, wonderful, positive things, excellent things, peace, serenity, harmony, happiness. Whatever positive words are coming to your mind right now. Joy, excellence, excitement, love, romance, beauty, attractiveness. We have all these things. Romance. All these great things. Okay, so to me it's looking like here that this person that we're dealing with, the soulmate, here, who is the one who is a significant soulmate relationship. And let me say this, even if this person isn't the one for the long term, even if this person isn't the one for forever, this is again a very important, a very significant soulmate relationship again. Okay, so there could have been some challenges experienced with this person in the past, some difficulties experienced with this person in the past regarding dishonesty. So this partner or ourselves, and we're going to know, you will know which way this goes because this is a general reading. So you will know if this is speaking of yourself, you know, and we can be honest and open here because, hey, I don't know what's going on. You know what's going on. So if this is you, no judgment. Nevertheless, there could have been in the past some dishonesty, some deception. Maybe somebody wasn't showing their true feelings, or maybe somebody was being manipulative. And if you were not possessing this energy, if you were not exerting this energy, then of course this will be speaking of your partner. This is a general reading, so the messages and the energy will be vice versa for some of us. So depending on what your situation is, which only you know, we do have this past energy of somebody being dishonest, somebody being perhaps a wolf in sheep's clothing. So somebody could have come across as lovely and innocent and caring and loving, and then they showed themselves to be this person. However this resonates. However, once again, there's going to be here some positive energy regarding the situation, regarding this person. Maybe this person comes across in a different way during the month of December. This is just a snapshot of what is going on during this month. So in the month of January, things could be different. I do hope that in the month of January, things are positive or even better. But again, we just have to mention that. But whatever works out here, everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be good. So this is going to resonate with us all in different ways. But regarding this person who may have been dishonest or untrustworthy, however this resonates, again, there's going to be something positive coming of this situation with this rich good gentleman. This is a very, very lucky card. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody who is about their money, who is a business person, somebody who is self-motivated, who has their own business. Not all of you, but some of you. Nevertheless, let's focus on this. Great happiness, positivity, joy, abundance, love, happiness, gifts, great, great energy. So I'm happy about that. Our fortune. The serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. A sly and subtle approach is needed. These are similar energies. The false person and the snake. So the snake is somebody who betrays, who has complications. Speaking of a trap, somebody who's dishonest, manipulative, somebody who may cheat, somebody who's just not who they are appearing to be, or not who they present themselves as. So some of us could be dealing with the serpent, or some of us could be the serpent. Again, this is a general reading, but we do have the serpent energy. So be aware, beware, be mindful. This is going to be a warning reading, so I will put that in the title there. But again, whatever situation that is being experienced here, a sly and a subtle approach is definitely needed. Watch your words, watch your steps, watch your actions, especially if this false person is the other person. So if you know you're being real and authentic and transparent, this is not speaking of you. So, all right, just be mindful of that. But again, it's like there's so much positivity here. There's so much positivity here, but we do have this warning. We also have the card of judgment. We have this card here of judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So as I was reading this, what I just heard is, for some of you, it could be a good idea to, at some point, talk to yourselves. So we often think, you know, if we talk to ourselves, we're crazy. No, we could be having a dialogue with our higher selves. I love to talk to myself. I love expert advice. So I talk to myself a lot, and sometimes I don't like what I have to say because sometimes my higher self will tell me things that I'm like, oh gosh, I know you're right, but my smaller self does not want to accept it. So, you know, sometimes we need expert advice. So it's useful to talk to ourselves, to talk to our inner selves, to have an inner dialogue, and to listen to what our higher selves has to say. So for some of us, with this judgment card, again, soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So it could be a good idea to have a conversation with yourself. Talk to yourself. What do you have to say about the situation? And if talking to yourself is something that, you know, doesn't resonate with you, journal. Go within. I'm hearing, of course, the number 7, self-reflection. Going within, discernment will be very beneficial. So it can be something such as looking at your past relationships, identifying the theme amongst past relationships, if you've had challenging ones, identifying your role in past relationships that may have been challenging, because really, when we think about it, and not even when we think about it, but it is what it is, the common thread, the common theme amongst past relationships, and I'm speaking to those of us who have had challenging relationships in the past, the common theme, the common thread amongst the challenging relationships is ourselves. So it could be a good idea to identify, how have we contributed to past challenging relationships? How have we contributed? Let's take accountability. And that's not a negative thing, because of course we are all doing the best that we can with the given tools that we have. We're all doing the best that we can with, you know, what we know. If we had better tools, then we would behave in different ways. We'll behave in better ways. If we had the tools to be perfect, we would be perfect. Nevertheless, we are all flawsome. All right, we're all flawsome. So let's go ahead and look at that theme, that thread amongst those past relationships. And that's very essential also, so we can learn and identify how to move forward in a positive way, how to show up in our relationships in the most useful way here. And that's really what soulmate relationships are about. That's really what soulmate relationships are about. Soulmate relationships highlight things. They show us things. They highlight things, underline things, illuminate things that we may have not been able to discern before. Shadow aspects of ourselves. If any of you would like to do any work on your shadow aspects, go ahead and contact me, because we can work on that together. Nevertheless, again, discernment, going within, reflection, self-reflection, understanding the common theme, the common thread amongst our relationships could be very essential during the month of December. I'm seeing a similar thing here. Okay. Yes. All right. Number 39, new life. This is a card from the bottom of the deck. New life, uprights. 25, round and round. And the reverse. 26, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. Number 36. Come to the edge. I really like this card. I like this card. So, what could this be speaking of, Cappies? First off, new life. Number 39. This was a card on the bottom of the deck. So this could be speaking of moving forward, transforming, transcending, transitioning in some way. And this new life card speaks of us attaining beautiful new opportunities at this time. We have the opportunity to experience new opportunities, experience new experiences. The little fairy here in this card, she is waking up from the winter, from winter hibernation into the spring. So this makes sense for your reading because, again, there have been some challenges for you all, for many of you, in recent months. During the month of December, things are going to feel new, renewed, positive, new opportunities coming. So that is very, very positive. All right. I love that. Again, transitions. Perhaps after an ending, moving forward, new energy, new life. Now, as we were speaking of just a moment ago, we're going to go over this again because this card came up. So yes, I'm repeating myself. Nevertheless, this is coming up in a new way. And I like how this came up because this is really certifying, stamping and certifying, solidifying the message that we were speaking of a moment ago. Number 25, round and round. So it could be useful to once again go within, discern, identify, reflect upon the patterns that we have repeated in our romantic relationships, the patterns. So this card in the reverse, round and round, speaks of Cappies. It is common for us to repeat the same patterns in relationships, really when we don't know any better. Because again, we're all doing the best that we can with the tools that we have. So if we've experienced any challenges in childhood, even rejection, and the interesting thing is, in childhood, we can experience feelings of rejection. And these feelings of rejection could have come from somebody else, a parent, a caregiver, a teacher, you know, some kind of authority figure, an adult in some way. And it may not have even been on purpose. Nevertheless, because we are children, we don't have the ability to express how it is that we really feel. We don't have the ability to express the rejection that we feel or say we don't like this or this isn't right. So we end up internalizing those feelings of rejection, and they end up manifesting later in life as addictions, drugs, alcohol, food, sex, whatever, egoism, narcissism, codependency, different things, low self-esteem, mental illness. Nevertheless, this round and round patterns card is speaking of being aware that, again, I love this synchronicity here. When it comes to our relationships, We must be mindful that the common thread, the common theme is ourselves. So now that we know that, we can look upon our past relationships and we can look upon the themes of them. For example, if we've had codependent relationships in the past, or if we've been hurt in the past, the common themes is us. The common theme, rather, is us. So how are we bringing about this outcome? What are we doing to bring about this outcome? Is it because of codependency? Is it because of low self-esteem? Is it because of low self-worth? Is it because of a lack of self-love? What is it that we are doing? And that's great, because that's what soulmate relationships highlight and bring forward for us to understand, identify, work through, strengthen what we need to strengthen, release what we need to release. That's the purpose of soulmate relationships. So what is the reason behind this common theme? Let's go ahead and figure that out during the month of December. Let's be mindful. Let's be aware. Let's be cognizant of those patterns. And once we do so, we are in the most empowered place, because we are at a place where we can make changes. We don't have to continue patterns that are not serving us. It is our decision. So if we want to continue patterns that are no longer serving us, if we are engaging in unhealthy behaviors and we want to keep moving forward, we can do that. We have that right. We have free will. So there's nobody stopping us. There's nobody, saying that, no, you have to engage in healthy behaviors. No, if we want to have unhealthy behaviors, if we want to continue them, if we want to continue in unhealthy patterns and healthy relationships, we can do that. We are adults. Most of us watching this, we are adults. We have that right. If we want to do something different, then we have to look at our patterns, look at what has been causing these challenges, soul search, discern, write about. Another useful tool is automatic writing with our higher self. So if we don't want to talk to ourselves, we can just write down, get a journal, paper, pen, even if you don't have a journal, however, paper, pen, and then write down, just the first thing that you're thinking. Write down what you're thinking. I am feeling, I am thinking, this, whatever it is. And then you can just continue writing whatever comes to your mind with no consideration. You don't have to consider grammar, punctuation, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, whatever. Just keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. And as you do, your high self will reveal the answer to you, to whatever your challenge is. So discernment, going within, understanding our patterns of how we have engaged in these unhealthy patterns in the past. That's going to bring us strength. That's going to help us move forward. That's going to empower us. All right. Happy. This is another card about going within. Nevertheless, this is speaking of within ourselves, being happy, being excited, peaceful, ready to take life on as it shows up, knowing that everything is going to work out. Let's be happy within our emotional space, especially because we do have this very, very, again, positive energy showing up. We have this very, very positive energy. So this is something to be happy about, especially if we have been having challenges over the last few months. Let's be grateful for this. I don't want to say break. Let's be grateful for this new energy that we are experiencing. Let's be happy about it. So often we don't put enough focus on the things that are positive. We put more focus on the things that are negative. And that's natural, because when things are negative, they kind of throw up our body chemistry, our mind, and we tend to put more focus on that. And we don't spend enough time being grateful for what is going on in our lives. So it could be useful for some of us to just practice gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful, be happy about the things that are in our lives. Some of us could benefit from a gratitude list, or if we're not writers, just upon awakening in the morning, the first thing we think about, or within the last 30 minutes before we go to sleep. Being aware of, being cognizant of the wonderful things that are taking place in our lives. And as we do that, we will attract more positivity to us. Come to the edge. So there may be some kind of ending. Some kind of ending here. This come to the edge card is saying, Capricorns, let's go to the edge of our comfort zone. Let's come to the edge of our comfort zone. Let's try something new. Let's behave in different ways. Again, we don't have to behave in the same old ways. We're awakening to a new life. Things are new. Things are refreshed. We have every reason to be happy as things in the background are working out for us, even if we do not see them. In our external environment, everything is working out for us. So let's go to the edge of our comfort zone. Let's do something different. Let's do something new. That's going to empower us. That's going to empower us during the month of December. Have no fear. Have no fear, as even if you step out of your comfort zone and you fall off this cliff, Spirit, God, universe, your higher power has you covered. Has your safety in mind. And really, in reality, everything that we truly want is outside of our comfort zones. Everything that we want is outside of our comfort zone. If it were in our comfort zone, we would have it already. If it were in our comfort zone, we would have it already. So if we are seeking the most fulfilling relationship possible, the most ideal relationship, the most beautiful relationship possible, most enjoyable relationship possible, we have to step out of our comfort zone. We have to do something different, do something new, awaken to this new life. And as we step out of our comfort zone widens, the new things that we do become a new comfort. And then we're able to bring in the things that we want. So there's an ending here to staying within our comfort zone, staying within what's familiar. Take 10 steps towards, take one step towards the gods. They will take 10 steps towards you. Again, don't be afraid that you're going to fall off. As Spirit, God, universe, your higher power has got you. But they just want you to take that leap. Be courageous. Take that leap. Do something different. Do something new. Step out of that pattern. Engage in this new life. Our postcard from Spirit. Dearest Capricorn. Oh, okay. I like this synchronicity. Dearest Capricorn, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone, and you can make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story. So pause. Let's get back to this. Forgiveness is wonderful. And forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for ourselves. We don't have to even share the fact that we forgive. If we forgive somebody, that doesn't mean that we have to talk to them, write to them, go have lunch or coffee with them. That just means that 44 minutes on the clock, angelic healing coming. Oh, I just saw changes going within, allowing our empowerment and new cycles. All right, so let's go back into this. So forgiveness is not for it's not for the other person. That's not what it's about. A lot of time we think, oh, we have to forgive for the other person. No, forgiveness is only for ourselves. We don't have to tell another person that we forgive them. We don't have to explain to them. We don't have to share that with them. Forgiveness is about ourselves and releasing an old story, releasing an old challenge so we can move forward and live our best lives. Let's live our best lives today. And that only occurs, again, through forgiveness. 4444 on the clock. Angelic healing. So the angels are on your side. They are available. for you. They're available. I just heard some of you can call out to Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael for healing. So, forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story. One in which you are a victim of someone else's actions or victim of your own actions. You don't need to carry this around. You, Capricorn, you can set yourself free. And really, those who have acted against us, they don't deserve us or our energy or to bring our lives down moving forward. We are too good for that. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning the things that were done, not about condoning or being accepting of the things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. So again, allowing ourselves to move forward from the past, move forward from resentment, move forward from any energy that is less than love and light. Because if we decide to hold on to that energy, if we do not forgive within ourselves, and if we choose to hold on to resentments, anger, negative feelings, that only carries with us moving forward and can do an array of different things. So it can negatively affect our future relationships, our present relationships, our future relationships. It can also later in life cause things such as illness, cancer, disease. So we must forgive. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others. And that is the opposite of what you really desire, right, Capricorn? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. My dearest Capricorns, these are the messages that I have for you regarding your love and romantic relationships during the month of December. So much love, much light to you. I'm wishing you all the best of luck in this situation. Go ahead and thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate. Comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Subscribe and we will go ahead and look into this situation further for your mid-monthly readings coming soon. So again, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so now through the description box below. You can also book a reading with me on my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. I'm sending you all so much love, so much light. Again, wishing you the best of luck. And I look forward to seeing you here again very, very soon. Mwah. Love you, my dearest Cappies. Bye for now.